As far as possible, just click from 120 km per hour to boundless, yet the person in the 10-year-old dark Mercedes-Benz C-Class diesel won't get the hellfire out of my way. We're traveling westward on the A8 expressway, around 50 miles southeast of Munich. Spring is late, and the solidifying precipitation hasn't eased up for a considerable length of time. Highs. Husky twin-turbo V8, raised drive inclination to off framework, effortlessly obscures the scene, relative incentive in its class. Lows. It gets nearer, however extreme driver contribution stays on our list of things to get for the most recent 5 arrangement. I'm driving a 2018 BMW M550iX drive, and it needs to eat. BMW says it's the fastest 5 arrangement car ever, notwithstanding out accelerating the F10 Age M5, which just stopped creation. I flick the high shafts once more. The person knows he should move over, he knows I have 3 times his pull, however he won't move. In Germany you expect path train. This person must be from Ohio. In disappointment I pull up tight to his worn out back guard. At long last, he starts to move to another lane, yet first gives me a shower from his windshield washers in a last demonstration of rebellion. Possibly he's from New Jersey. It is alive. The BMW Sport Plus mode fixes the suspension, adds weight to its guiding, and infuses a genuine measurement of amphetamine into its powertrain. I connect with it now and the throttle winds up plainly overly sensitive, while the ZF8 speed programmed transmission, which has been tuned all the more forcefully for this application, holds outfits longer and movements harder. Presently the auto feels invigorated. With significantly more power than is required, I acquaint the M550i's throttle pedal with its cover. The programmed rapidly drops to 4th apparatus and the twin-turbo 4.4-liter releases genuine push alongside an appropriate V8 soundtrack. To convey more rambunctious commotions in Sport Plus, and additionally in Sport and DSC off modes, the M Sport Deplete framework that is particular to this model incorporates a butterfly valve, and opening the channel sounds great, throaty with a decent burble. Be that as it may, it's not unsavory and fortunately does not have the stylish made pops and hits into the overwhelms. We're taking a gander at you, Jaguar and Mercedes. BMW isn't holding to some idealist line, however, despite everything it pumps V8 thunder into the lodge through the sound framework. The quickening keeps me stuck to the cowhide seatback all through the rev extend, and at 6,500 revolutions per minute at a showed 165 km per hour, 103 mph, on the advanced speedometer the 8-speed conveys a firm upshift to 5th. The throttle is still completely open. Activity is coordinating and the rain has decreased. We peak 200 km per hour, 124 mph, and surge past a string of extensive trucks, a fresh out-of-the-box new silver AMG S-Class that gives way, and some poor sucker in a yellow Renault Twingo. For a moment, I fear the M550i's streamline wake may send the little Twingo turning like a side draft casualty at Daytona. At a demonstrated 228 km per hour, the transmission grabs 6th apparatus with expert. That is more than 140 miles per hour. The auto, as you would anticipate from a German games car changed by M designs and driven on an impeccably smooth extend of superhighway, is shaken during even on the 18-inch Michelin winter tires fitted for the climate and the log. The M550i is administered to 155 miles per hour. However, Peter Quintus, VP of Offers and Promoting for BMW M, asked that we hold it under 240 km per hour in view of the tires. Barely short of its best speed, I back off at 244 km per hour, 152 mph. Sans a senator and on its discretionary 20-inch Michelin Pilot Super Sport Elite Summer tires, 19-inch run pads are standard. The M550iX drive may play with 180 miles per hour. Not the Max M. M Performance models slide between the M Sport bundles accessible on models. For example, the 340i and 540i in hard and fast M autos like the M3 and M5. This arrangement of vehicles started in 2012 and now incorporates 7 models in the US showcase, from the M240i car to the M760i. With the all-new M5 still a year away, this is as hot as the new 5 arrangement gets at the present time, and it's as of now marked down. Base cost is $73,095, which makes it an execution deal in the dragster extravagance car class. The Mercedes-AMG E63 and the Audi RS7 are much more effective and furthermore utilize all-wheel drive, yet both were six-figure costs. The all-wheel drive Mercedes-AMG E43 costs about the same as this M550i, yet its twin-turbocharged V6 is powerless by examination. This is likewise the main V8 fueled 5 arrangement vehicle at present accessible. In the engine is fundamentally a similar aluminum square V8 that controlled the past age F10 550i. Like that motor, the M550i's has two twin-scroll turbochargers, coordinate infusion, Valvetronic variable admission valve lift, and double Vanos variable admission and fumes timing control. Power, be that as it may, has been expanded by 11 stallions, from 445 pull to 456 at 6,000 revolutions per minute. The pinnacle torque rating, 480 lb-ft at only 1,800 revolutions per minute, continues as before. That is 121 strength more than you get in the 6-chamber fueled 540i, yet it's more than 100 horses short of the active M5. BMW says it will keep running from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 3.9 seconds, which is just about an entire second speedier than the organization claims for the 540i, in which we timed 4.7 seconds to 60 mph, and a flicker superior to Munich's attestation for the left M5. Our test figure was 3.7 seconds. How'd that happen? Indeed, footing is up and weight is down. In spite of its standard all-wheel drive framework, the M550i is said to be, by Munich's retribution, around 100 pounds lighter than the back-wheel drive and footing-tested F10 M5. We'll need to put it on our scales for a more exact correlation, yet in addition figure in that the M Performance engineers have additionally outfitted this M550i with dispatch control. The framework enables you to rev the motor to 3,000 revolutions per minute when you play out a brake torque, and it releases the reth when your left foot evades the brake pedal. 60 miles for every hour comes up rapidly, however it appears to be likely that the all the more effective M5 would in the end plant its tires and sail past the M550i before the quarter mile is up. At full step, the 8-speed clicks off positive and fulfilling gear changes at regular intervals, and it keeps the motor revs up and furious where you need them. Utilize the or shifters to downshift, and it matches revs with accuracy. Numerous personalities. In comfort mode, the default setting, the suspension is milder, the motor calmer, the guiding lighter. In that mode, the 8-speed conveys rich movements and the M550i goes up against a casual, sumptuous vibe, despite the fact that the motor is no less strong. Fundamentally, it feels like a 7 arrangement. Like the transmission, the all-wheel drive framework has been tuned for this application. BMW would offer no particular torque parts, saying just that the framework conveys torque as the circumstance requests, keenly and with a back-wheel predisposition. Furthermore, that is precisely what it feels like on the wet auxiliary streets amongst Salzburg and Munich. Footing appears to be unending, even in advance. In any case, there are no indications through the guiding wheel that this car is additionally determined by its front tires. It feels natural. It feels as though it's back-wheel drive. It improves you believer than you are, and it supports the utilization of a little left-foot trail braking. The adaptive M suspension, with a 0.4-inch bring-down ride tallness and naturally changing hostile-to-move bars, is additionally particular to this model. Body roll is insignificant, yet there is sufficiently only to tell you what's happening at the tires as they stack up and the huge car takes a set. The ride is rich, at any rate on these clean streets. Indeed, even in Sport Plus mode, it's tuned well for everyday utilize. Some may think the directing is pointlessly overwhelming in Sport Plus, however the proportion is appropriate. In present-day BMW mold, however, there could be more feel. The M Sport brakes, which utilize blue-painted calipers and highlight M badging, are solid and sufficiently offer feel and a firm pedal. Other outside mods are unobtrusive. There's a little back spoiler, polished dark trim around the nursery, and a titanium complete on the front bumper vents, mirrors, and grille encompass. The M Sport tailpipes are dark chrome. Inside, it's generally standard issue 5 arrangement, including the 20-way customizable power multi-contour seats. In any case, M Performance dials things up a bit, with blue difference sewing, when optioned with dark calfskin, a M Sport directing wheel, extraordinary aluminum trim and pedals, and enlightened door sills. What's more, gracious no doubt, M floor mats. Since 2012, BMW has sold 70,000 M performance vehicles around the world, 45% of which were conveyed to purchasers in the United States. Germany is just the third biggest market for these models, trailing Canada. The new M550i isn't probably going to lounge around America's showrooms, either. Regardless of a relative coldness intrinsic to current BMWs, it's a commendable expansion to the portfolio. Presently, about that M5.